So over the last 18 months, 3 things have happened. First off, we've built this incredible youth centre. We are so pleased. It's not quite done, but it is ready for more than we're currently doing with it. The second thing we've noticed is we have maxed out in our projects. So particularly Recess and Redefine, our regular projects, are basically full. They've got more and more young people coming to them, and we've had to break them into smaller groups, and that's brilliant. The third thing we've noticed is it's incredibly hard to recruit. This is really, since the end of the pandemic, it's been much harder to get volunteers. Now, some of that is because a lot of our team moved away. Some of that is some of our team went on to found Youth for Christ in Colwyn, which is brilliant, but it has left our team a little bit lacking. We've got brilliant team members, but we just need more volunteers. So we have decided, after a lot of thought and prayer, to take an enormous step of faith. We are going to, and I'm just working on the last bits of it now, we are going to put together a job for a part-time youth worker. Now, this is scary, and the reason it's scary is because we think we can just about afford to pay someone 16 hours a week, 2 days a week, and that's tight. But we recognise that 2 people in the office is 2 people who can run projects, 2 people who can recruit, 2 people who can run teams, 2 people who can do so much more of the work that's needed to get this centre fully operational, to make the most of our projects, to start new projects, to increase our ability to get into the local churches and serve and build support. So we do believe that's what God's calling us to do, but we're also aware that it's very difficult to recruit any youth worker part-time. It's very hard to get someone who's done training in youth work, who's got experience in youth work, because youth work is a career, and get them to relocate to Wales for a part-time wage. So I'm here to ask you 2 things. First off, please pray for us. Pray that God will raise up exactly the right person. Obviously, with a role here, it will also include a lot of support, a lot of training. We will make sure that person is really well looked after, but we really do need the right person to step into the role. Please pray for the right applicants, the right person. The second thing is please consider giving. I said before, we can just about kinda-ish maybe stretch to 16 hours a week. We'd love to offer more than 16 hours a week. We'd love to offer 20 hours a week or even more than that. But also, what we're still working out is extra expenses, extra ministry costs that comes with another person. And the fact is, we know that we need to close a funding gap. We still need to raise about £350 additional a month. And you know, if 10 people in 10 churches, or 10 more people in 10 more churches were able to give £10 a month, 10, then we would be in a brilliant position to hire the right person, to offer a really competitive package, and to increase the work we do. Could you be one of those people? Could you give £10 a month? Is that something that you could commit to? Could you give £5 a month, £2.50 a month? Could you gift aid? Could you give us a one-off gift just to close the gap, to try and raise some of these hours? Could you consider being one of our partners who could give us a reasonable amount every month so we could increase the work we do? If you've ever been to our AGM meetings, you'll know we spend that money very wisely. We spend the money that we have all on project work, working with young people directly. We're very, very keen well, one better way of putting it, we're very keen to get value for money. We want to make sure that when people are generous enough to give to us, that money is fueled towards seeing more young people supported, more young people spoken to about Jesus. And we're very pleased that we do that well. So please consider, could you be one of our regular donors? Could you give to the work that we do? I'm going to leave some links down in the description. But if you want to know how, please get in touch with us, llandudnoyfc@gmail.com. And if nothing else, please pray. Pray for this step of faith, pray for this role, pray for this centre, and pray that this really is what God is calling us to do. Pray for the right applicant, and pray that this time next year, I'll be sat here with someone else sharing with you how amazing the work is going. Thank you very much.